Spooky people, it's Marie Midnight and thanks for tuning in. I don't know about you guys, but I have always been very fascinated with cryptids. The thought that there might be some strange and wonderful, unusual creature out there that is yet to be discovered is just really interesting to me. So this week I thought that we might look at a few cryptids that may or may not exist. Do you know what a cryptid is? Have you heard about them before? If not, a cryptid is an animal that is claimed to exist but has not yet been proven scientifically to exist. Contrary to popular belief, cryptids don't necessarily need to be mythical or supernatural, though many supposed creatures tend to be rumored so as their legends develop. Did you know that many species of animals who were once considered cryptids are now familiar to us as they've been recognized by science? Don't believe me? Well, here's a list. The Tasmanian tiger, the okapi, the ivory-billed woodpecker, the king cheetah, the coalescence, the giant squid, and even the gorilla. I found that so fascinating. Like, who would have thought that those animals that we are so familiar with today were once just figments of people's imaginations, really? Like, they thought they might exist. There might have been some evidence of their existence, but nothing was proven scientifically. Yet today, here we are with all these animals that were once cryptids. Don't you find that interesting? If you go online and you search cryptids, you will come across a whole wealth of information and of different types of cryptids that are supposed to exist. Some common ones that I'm sure most of you have heard of are the Yeti, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, the Montauk Monster, and many, many more. Today, however, I'm just going to focus on three that I found to be particularly interesting. The Bunyip. Now, the Bunyip legend originated in Indigenous Australian folklore. Sightings of this unusual creature were common between 1840 to 1860, with many documented in South Australia and Victoria. Bunyips were believed to be water spirits found in lakes and other bodies of water. They were known for their loud screams and for their supposed habit of eating people. A bunyip is said to be a cross between a bird and an alligator. Its head resembles an emu, but with a long bill that has serrated projections on each side. Its legs and body are like that of an alligator, reptilian in nature. Its hind legs are thick and strong, whilst its forelegs are much longer, but also very strong. In water, a bunyip swims like a frog, and on land, it walks on its hind legs, measuring 12 to 13 feet in height. Now, descriptions of this creature tend to vary. The Encyclopedia Britannica, for example, alleges the bunyip to have a rounded head on an elongated neck and a body of that resembling an ox, a hippo, or a manatee. Some report the bunyip to be gorilla-like, whilst others compare it to a fish having scales. Whilst no physical evidence has ever been proven, scientists suggest that this creature was mistaken for the Diprotodon, a now extinct marsupial that lived 25,000 years ago in Australia. Although Bunyip sightings have become all but scarce nowadays, there was a recent account of one in 2019. A video, which has since been removed online, was taken of a creature reported to be a bunyip in the Western Australian outback. Interestingly though, before the footage was taken, the bunyip supposedly ate a whole horse. That would have been pretty interesting to see. Whilst the legend of the bunyip was once a very popular topic of discussion many years ago, most Australians nowadays don't believe in the existence of such a creature. The bunyip has, however, become quite a popular character, making its appearance in TV shows and movies, as well as in children's books and even toys. So what do you think? Do you believe that a bunyip creature existed or still exists? The Ninjan. In recent years, there have been rumours in Japan about an Arctic humanoid life form dwelling in the icy waters of the Antarctic. Crew members of whale research ships reported numerous sightings of a creature that they call a Ninjan, said to be 20 to 30 meters long, white in colour, with a human-like shape. It had arms, legs, and even 5-fingered hands. Ninjan means human in Japanese. These creatures have been described as having fins, a large tail, and even tentacles. Their only discernible facial features are 2 huge eyes and a slit-like mouth. Sometimes appearing as a foreign object in the water or as blocks of ice, Ninjan sightings tend to occur at night, making them very difficult to photograph. In one account, crew members on a ship reported what appeared to be a submarine in the distance. As they drew closer, however, it became obvious from its irregular shape and smooth human-like skin that this object was in fact alive. Much to the crew's surprise, it disappeared quickly underwater. Now, there has been some speculation that Ninjan inhabit the southern seas after a Japanese magazine included a Google Earth screenshot of what appeared to be a Ninjan in the South Atlantic Ocean. Presently, there has been no solid evidence to confirm the existence of Ninjan. The government is reported to have detailed records of sightings, however they are yet to release any information to the public and have instructed all eyewitnesses to remain silent. Now, a range of explanations have attempted to debunk the Ninjan, with some people saying that they are nothing more than an unidentified species of shark or whale, manta ray or squid. Nevertheless though, I find these creatures to be really fascinating and would still find them pretty amazing even if they did turn out just to be another species of a known animal. What do you think? Indrid Cold, the Smiling Man. The Smiling Man is an alleged humanoid entity commonly linked with UFO activity and believed to be an alien. There is also a notion that he is associated with the Men in Black. Those who have encountered Indrid claim that he is over 6 feet tall with a dark complexion and small, beady, wide-set eyes. His face, however, is devoid of a nose, with the most noticeable feature being the wide grin on his face. He was seen wearing either a green or blue metallic suit with a black belt. Some have said that he also wears a coat with the top 2 buttons undone, and pants made of the same material but of a lighter colour. Whilst encounters with this odd man have been all but limited, it is said that he still visits West Virginia in the USA today. Now, the first encounter with this smiling man was in 1966, when two boys were walking on a street in New Jersey. The boys spotted a shady figure standing near a fence, and on closer inspection noticed that it was a tall, bald man wearing a green reflective suit, staring at them with a wide grin on his face. The boys said that he also appeared to have no nose or ears. Now, this man supposedly chased the boys until they got away. Interestingly, UFO sightings were also reported in this area around this same time. The second smiling man encounter also occurred in 1966 in West Virginia. Sewing machine salesman Woodrow Derenberger was driving along the road at 7 p.m. when a strange vehicle landed on the road right in front of him. Derenberger described it as being 30 to 35 feet long, charcoal in color, and made of a shiny metal. It hovered about 8 to 10 inches above the ground. As soon as the vehicle stopped, a hatch opened and a tall, dark-skinned man got out. He approached Derenberger's truck and asked him to roll down his window. The man was said to have slightly elongated eyes with a wide, creepy grin, and was wearing a blue metallic uniform that shined and glistened. Derenberger states that the being communicated telepathically with him, his mouth not moving the whole time. It asked him a series of questions, assuring Derenberger that it meant him no harm and it only wished him happiness. The being identified himself as Indrid Cold and told Derenberger that he would see him again. Now, to hear the full interview with Woodrow Derenberger, please do check out the link that I've included in the bottom bar down below. After this encounter, a few others were also reported in Connecticut, New Mexico, and even Italy. Perhaps the most creepiest of sightings was that by the Lilly family. One night, Linda, their daughter, ran screaming from her bedroom, saying that a huge man was in her room, grinning at her. He apparently walked around her bed before standing over her and then vanishing. The family also alleged that they witnessed green, blue, and red lights around their house, as well as color-shifting orbs. While skeptics are quick to explain this unusual being as merely a prank that got out of hand, or as being a mentally ill man, some people believe the smiling man is connected to another cryptid that was making its presence known in the same area at the very same time, and this is the Mothman. So, are these two cryptids related somehow? Or did people's imaginations just get the better of them after listening to all these reports? I suppose we'll never know, or will we? Well, that's it for another week. I hope you enjoyed learning about a few cryptids and that it sparked an interest in you to learn more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and feel free to give that thumbs up sign a little tap. Remember, be good, be kind, but embrace your dark side. Until next time, bye for now.